Hi students, my name is Suzanne Sweezy. I'm a licensed educational psychologist in California. And in today's video, I'm just gonna share some accommodations that maybe you didn't know that you could get for the LSAT if you qualify with anxiety disorder, ADHD, or other disabilities that might fall along the lines of requiring accommodations for the LSAT when you go to take it. So the first accommodations that you probably do know about are, breaks and extended time. That can be up to 50% extra time on the LSAT per section when you're taking the test. So if your disability demonstrates a need for extended time, typically ADHD would fall under this one, or anxiety, then you can get some extra time per section for taking the test that might relieve some of your stress, give your brain time to focus. Because if you qualify, it's because you demonstrate a need for that extra time, because you lose focus, you stress or perseverate on questions and your answers if you have anxiety disorder, or you're easily distracted by environmental stimuli, things like that. If you are distracted by environmental stimuli, another accommodation might be a separate testing environment that you could try to request. Another accommodation that a professional who evaluates you can put on the form for a request is 15-minute breaks between sections, or 10-minute, but either way, asking for breaks so that way you can, maybe do some breathing, or, whatever you need to mentally kind of go into the next section of the test. So you can request breaks. My recent client requested 15-minute breaks and he was granted access. One accommodation that I don't think is listed, and that's kind of a secret accommodation, is omission of the experimental section or variable section. If you have ADHD, you can try to get this one. I'm not sure if it'll be granted, but for my client, he has an anxiety disorder that I was able to prove and demonstrate in his evaluation, and he was granted omission of that section. So when he's taking the test, he's not also like ruminating and perseverating on, is this question a real question, or is this section the test section, or does it count? You know what I mean? So because he has an anxiety disorder, he did qualify for getting that omitted. If that's what you're struggling with as well, you can definitely apply. If you are in need of some specialized testing and you live in California, I'm able to test virtually. My company's name is SoCal Educational Evaluations, and we provide in-person testing in Southern California if it's needed. But for LSAT accommodation testing, it's really just needed to evaluate virtually with an interview first, and then some rating scales and things like that to help prove that you are requiring specific accommodations related to your disability for taking the LSAT, or even similar like MCAT or GRE exams. They're pretty similar in the requirements for getting accommodations. So they require some kind of evaluation from an expert in disabilities or psychological disorders, and they require them to fill out the appropriate paperwork after the evaluation is completed. So if you're looking for some help with this, you're thinking about taking the LSAT soon, but you'd really like to have those accommodations to help level the playing field because you're somebody that you believe you have a disability, or previously maybe you had an IEP or 504 plan from a disability, please click the link below and you can visit my website and fill out a contact form, and I will get back to you shortly and see how I can help you get those accommodations that you need for your test. Okay, thanks for watching.